In this lecture, we will learn about some special probability distributions. The first and one of the most important distribution is the binomial distribution, and that is the one we will learn now. To understand binomial distribution, first we need to learn what is called the Bernoulli Trials. Let's assume that there is a random experiment which have only two possible outcomes. One is success and the another one is failure. Success has probability P and failure has probability Q, which is obviously 1 minus P. Now the most important thing about these Bernoulli trials is that these probabilities of success and failure does not change from trial to trial. I mean, if you do the same experiment again and again, the probability of the success remains P and that of failure remains Q. Now, I have a question for you. What is the probability of X successes among n number of such Bernoulli trials? Now the answer. Probability of X successes. Right. So, for each Bernoulli trial, the probability of success is P. There are X number of successes, so P to the power X. The probability of failure is 1 minus P and there are n minus X number of failures. So 1 minus P to the power n minus X. And how many ways X successes can be chosen from n trials, that is NCX. So this is the probability NCX P to the power X 1 minus P whole to the power n minus X. So having this in mind, let us now understand what is binomial distribution. Right. So let's define a random variable X, which is the number of successes in n number of Bernoulli trials. So what is the probability of random variable X taking value small x? That is, we have seen it already in the earlier example, that is NCX P to the power X and 1 minus P to the power n minus X. So this distribution is called the binomial distribution. Here X can take values from 0 to n. Okay, so let's continue with an example. Example 1. So tell me, what is the probability of getting 3 heads in 6 tosses of a fair coin? Now the answer. So tossing of a fair coin has 2 possible outcomes: head with probability P and tail with probability 1 minus P. And for a fair coin, P is half, that is given. So what is the probability of X, which is the random variable of successes, number of successes? X is 3. So we put in the formula NCX P to the power X 1 minus P to the power n minus X, and just notice that here n is 6 and X is 3. So now we are putting in the formula. This is what it comes. So 6C3 half to the power 6. So 6 factorial by 3 factorial to 3 factorial into half to the power 6. So upon calculation, this is what the value we are arriving at, which is so 5 by 16. So this is the answer.